Hey guys, on this video, I want to explain the differences between a traditional IRA and a Roth IRA and give you some things to consider when deciding which one is best for you. Drop me a comment below and let me know, what do you prefer? Traditional individual retirement account or Roth? I want to know what you think. So let's jump right into it. First, what is an IRA? An IRA is an individual retirement account, and this individual retirement account is set up at a financial institution. It allows you, the investor, to save for retirement with tax-free growth or on a tax-deferred basis. Now, there's two main types of IRAs. There's really several types, but there's only two I want to focus on in this video: the traditional IRA and the Roth IRA. Now, with the traditional IRA, you make contributions with money and you may be able to deduct that money on your tax return. And any earnings that you make from the money that you invested can potentially grow tax deferred or until you have to withdraw the money in retirement. Now, many retirees, they sort of find themselves in a lower tax bracket after they retire. So if you think that may be you, then a traditional IRA may be the right fit for you. Now, the Roth IRA is where you make contributions with money that you've already paid taxes on, right? So we say that it's paid with after-tax dollars, and your money may potentially grow tax-free. And then with the Roth IRA, you have tax-free withdrawals when you retire. You don't have to pay taxes on the money twice. With a Roth IRA, you've already paid the taxes on it before you invested it. So when you retire and get that money out, you get that money out without having to pay taxes on it again, provided certain conditions are met. Now, many financial experts estimate that most individuals are going to need up around 85% of your pre-retirement income after you retire. So sometimes an employee-sponsored savings plan like a 401k or a 403b, sometimes that's not enough and you need more when you retire. So fortunately, you can contribute to both a 401k and an IRA at the same time. Whether that's a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA, you can contribute to that and your job's 401k or 403b simultaneously, guys. Now, that's good news. Now, who can open and contribute to an IRA? Anyone with earned income can open and contribute to a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA. Now, the kicker there is you have to open up the IRA with earned income. So any income you get from interest or dividends or Social Security or child support, those types of incomes don't count as earned income from the IRS's viewpoint, right? So what are the total limitations that you can contribute to a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA? Now, these numbers typically go up over the course of years. So for 2023, the contribution limit is $6,500 for people that are under age 50. And it's an additional $1,000 for people that are over the age of 50. So it's $6,500 for people under 50 and $7,500 for people that are over 50. And that's the total amount that you can invest in each year to all of your IRA accounts, traditional and Roth. Now, what types of things can you invest in under an IRA? When you open up an IRA, you can choose to invest in various types of investments, from individual stocks to mutual funds to exchange traded funds, or what we call ETFs, or bonds. You can invest in all those types of things with the money that you have in the bucket that's called your IRA. Now, where can you open up an IRA? An individual retirement account must be opened at an institution that has sort of received the blessing from the IRS. You know, it's gotten IRS approval to offer these types of accounts, these individual retirement accounts. And so you can open up an IRA at banks, brokerage houses, or brokerage companies like Fidelity, Vanguard, TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, Merrill Lynch, whatever they may be. You can open up your IRA there. Or at any type of federally insured credit union or a savings and loan association. There's lots of places where you can open up your own individual retirement account. Now, there's usually going to be an early withdrawal penalty if you want to withdraw money out of your IRA before age 59 and a half. However, there's some notable exceptions to this 10% rule, such as you don't pay 10% on the money you withdraw if you're withdrawing that money for, say, educational purposes or for expenses, maybe for a first-time home buyer. So there's some exceptions, guys, and I'm not going to go through all the exceptions, but just know that typically there's a 10% withdrawal penalty before age 59 and a half, but there are some exceptions to that as well. And obviously, keep this in mind. If you have a traditional IRA, not a Roth, But a traditional IRA, you're going to owe some income tax on the money if you do an early withdrawal of that money. Remember, a Roth IRA is different. So you've already paid taxes on the money that you contributed to a Roth IRA. So the money that you contribute to a Roth IRA, you're never going to pay an income tax penalty if you withdraw that money early. And we'll talk a little more about that in just a moment. Now let me stay with traditional IRAs for just a moment. In most cases, the contributions you make to a traditional IRA is going to be tax deductible. So if you put $4,000 into a traditional IRA, your taxable income for that year is going to be $4,000 less. For example, if you make $60,000 a year and you put $4,000 into a traditional IRA, then you're only going to have to pay taxes on $56,000 because it reduces your taxable income. And your money is growing tax deferred in that traditional IRA. Because when you withdraw the money at age 59 and a half or older, that's when you're going to be taxed at the ordinary income tax rate for that year that you withdraw it. If you don't have a retirement plan at work, your traditional IRA contributions are fully deductible. However, if you or your spouse, if you're married, have a retirement plan at work, such as a 401k or a 403b, then your modified adjusted gross income, what they call MAGI, determines whether or not and how much of your traditional IRA contributions can be deducted. So just keep that in mind if you're thinking about a traditional IRA. Now, this is an important point also. For a traditional IRA, there's no income limits. Okay, you can make as much money as you want to make. You can make $1 million a year and still contribute to a traditional IRA up to the limit of $6,500 or $7,500, depending on your age. Now, guys, quick pause break. I'm not a financial planner. The information I'm giving you guys on this video is the basics, just to give you the basic information about what the differences are between a traditional IRA and a Roth IRA. I always suggest that you do your own research, and you may want to speak to a financial planner to help you decide what's best for you. Guys, if you're getting any value at all out of this video, do me a favor, smash the like button, and please consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already a subscriber, and turn your notifications on so you're always updated when I release a video. Okay, let's keep going. Let's jump in on the other side. We talked about traditional IRAs. Now let's spend some time talking about Roth IRAs. Now, Roth IRAs, the money you contribute is not tax deductible. But again, the distributions you're going to get after you reach age 59 and a half are going to be tax free because you've already paid the taxes before you put the money there. Also, Roth IRAs, very important point here, guys. Roth IRAs do not have what we call required minimum distributions, or RMDs. And I'll talk about that in just a moment. But it basically means if you don't need the money that's in your Roth IRA, you don't have to ever take that money out of the Roth IRA. And you'll face no penalties for that. You can contribute to a Roth IRA for as long as you have earned income. No matter how old you are. If you're 80 years old and you still have earned income, you can still be putting money towards a Roth IRA. And there's no required minimum age that you need to start taking that money out. The Roth IRA contribution limits are the same as the traditional IRA contribution limits, right? $6,500 for people age 50 and under, and $7,500 for people age 50 and over. There are income limits for people that can contribute to a Roth IRA. Now, here's what those limits are. There's a phase-out range for single filers, people that file their taxes as a single person. Now, that range is from $138,000 to $153,000 in 2023. And those ranges, typically they go up every year or so. So for right now, the range for the single filer is $138,000 to $153,000. Now let me explain what that means by the range. If you make over $138,000 and you file as a single person, you file your taxes as a single person, you cannot fully fund a Roth IRA. And if you make over $153,000 as a single filer, you can't contribute to a Roth IRA at all. Now, for married couples who file jointly, the phase-out range is between $218,000 for combined income to $228,000 for combined income. Now again, that's in 2023. This may go up if you're watching this in 2024 or 2025. So for a married couple who file jointly, if you make over $218,000 for a combined salary, you cannot fully contribute to a Roth IRA. And if you make over $228,000 as a combined income for a married couple filing jointly, then you can't contribute to a Roth IRA. Now, those are Roth IRA limitations only, because you don't have those income limitations for people that want to do a traditional IRA. I also want to be sure to mention the 5-year rule for the Roth IRAs. And the 5-year rule goes like this. It requires that you hold the account for at least 5 years before you can tap into the earnings without incurring some type of penalty. So if you haven't had a Roth IRA account for 5 years, you can't withdraw any of the earnings of that money, but you can withdraw contributions, right? You can take out what you put in to a Roth IRA at any time without penalty, because remember, you've already paid taxes on that money. So anytime you want to take out your contributions from a Roth, you can do it. But you gotta wait 5 years to touch or withdraw the earnings that those contributions have made. Now just note, this 5-year rule only applies to Roth IRAs. And it only applies to the actual earnings that the Roth IRA has accrued, right? Not the contributions. There's also something called a backdoor Roth, and I'm not gonna get into it on this video. I think I'll do another video about it. It's just a type of conversion that allows high earners, people that earn more than those income limitations, to actually fund a Roth IRA, despite those thresholds that they fall over. So remember, guys, contributing money towards your retirement account either reduces your income taxes for the year, that's what a traditional IRA does, or it eliminates the taxes that you have to pay when you withdraw the money after you retire. That's what a Roth IRA is. And also keep in mind that all IRAs are insured by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, or FDIC. So those FDIC rules of $250,000, that applies to individual retirement accounts as well. Now let's talk real briefly about RMDs, required minimum distributions. Required minimum distributions are the minimum amounts of money that the U.S. tax law requires a person to withdraw annually from their traditional IRA and their employer-sponsored retirement plans like 401ks and 403bs. You have to start taking a certain amount of money out of that at a certain age. And that age is now age 73. It just changed on January 1st of 2023 to age 73 that you have to start taking money out of that traditional IRA or your 401k or 403b. Remember, that doesn't apply. RMDs do not apply to Roth IRAs. Now, if you have a traditional IRA or a 401k or 403b, the penalty for not withdrawing that money at age 73 has been lowered recently as well. Still higher than I would like, right? And still severe in my opinion. But the penalty can range anywhere from 10% to 25% of the amount that you did not withdraw when you were supposed to withdraw it. So ultimately, guys, you need to decide what's going to work best for you, a traditional IRA or Roth IRA. If you expect to be in a higher tax bracket at the time that you actually retire, then maybe you need to go with a Roth IRA so you can put in after-taxed money right now and withdraw it tax-free after age 59 and a half. Now, if you expect, like a lot of Americans expect, to be in a lower tax bracket after you retire, then maybe you need to do a traditional IRA right now and just pay the lower tax rate when you go to withdraw the money after you retire. Now, what I do right now, guys, I work for the federal government, so I have a thrift savings plan, and my TSP gives me the option to do Roth contributions and to do more traditional type contributions. So I take advantage of that, and I kind of do a little bit of both within the retirement plan that is set up by my employer. Now, this is why it's important for you to know what your employer offers so you can know what's best for you. Just understand where you are right now, understand where you think you're going to be in the future, and make the decision accordingly. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video and got something of value out of this video, give it a thumbs up for me, guys. Smash the like button. Share the video with somebody you think may be able to use this information, and drop me a comment below. And let me know, what do you prefer? Traditional individual retirement account or Roth? I want to know what you think. And check out a few of these videos, guys, for more on investing and growing your money. Hey, the best person to take care of the old you is the young you. Guys, take care of yourself and always take care of other people. Until the next video, peace!